All right, shalom. All right, shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Fuck you. That's all praises to the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, Ba'ashem meaning in the name, Yahushai being the name of the only begotten Son. Also, I want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful, like preaching His word in truth and sincerity on the brother Tazabah and a Great Millstone, Arizona Camp Laurel with another video to edify. It's crazy because I used to just, when I wanted to pull up an image of the M.O.B, which you can see what that is in the title up there, it would automatically bring up the implantable chip, right? And now it looks like Esau's running damage control, because here it is. The truth's been out for so long, and now they turn the mark of the beast back into this mythical creature, just a tattoo of 666, right? This is what they turn it back into. But really, this is what it is right now. Like, go back. You go right here, right? It shows Edomite do with it, right? You can go into this and it shows you even more, right? That's what it is right there. It's going to be something they put into you, right? A carnal man, a physical carnal man, is going to have a physical carnal mark. And this is what it is. Now, I want to present some information because we're in a time now where things are about to start coming to pass. And it's no joking or laughing matter. Things are going to start moving. Here it is. Things are opening up. And that's basically them saying peace and safety. People are getting lax. People aren't really in a rush. And things are fastly moving along. So I just want to go into a few scriptures, and I got one article and one video I wanted to play, because these are things that we should have been looking for. These are things that real men of the Lord would be looking for, because this is how you warn the flock, right? So I'll start off with this one, man. Forget a commercial.
Various Amazon-related gadgets and gizmos, right? So I'll give you a few examples. Amazon customers have been given very little time to opt out of a new Amazon program known as Amazon Sidewalk. Now, what Amazon Sidewalk would do is essentially allow your neighbors to mooch off of your wireless internet. It's a way of connecting users through this mesh system, using very, very slow internet speeds or low bandwidth in order to connect and set up various Amazon-related gadgets and gizmos, right? So I'll give you a few examples.
Now, when you really think about it, what do they have? They have the doorbell, right? With the camera on it. Right? They got a certain apps you can put on your phone with it. It's all connecting you to the Internet of Things. Now, give me a second. I want to put. Now, when you look up the Internet of Things, it says the Internet of Things describes the network of physical objects, aka things, that are embedded with sensors, software, and other technologies for the purpose of connecting and exchanging data with other devices, systems over the internet. Now, why do you think? Now, Amazon also has a lot of military contracts. It has a shit ton of military contracts. Now, at one point, Amazon was fighting with I think it was with Google for an Amazon for a military contract. Now, here it is. You have these things coming out, and the scriptures tell you. Let me read this. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11, it says, "Least Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." And this is just one step closer to that beast system, man. In a system that that beast that you have to worship was the system, the new era, the new world order that they're going to set up through this stuff. You know, because here it is. This is how Esau's going to play God. Now, he's using this technology, right, to stuff from your internet because then he wouldn't really have to connect. You wouldn't have to put up as many of these towers just for you to be able to connect. He can use your own internet, freely give it out, tell you a little bit about it, and you don't even know that you're sitting your internet speeds are running slower because it's connecting all these other houses. So as soon as you go on that field, being we know where you're at. You know, this how Esau gets down, man. Now this Internet of Things directly connects with uh, the M.O.B. Repeat this article. It says EU unveils digital wallet. EU unveils digital ID wallet that can link to citizens' bank details, driving license, and other services. Now, isn't this not what the elders and apostles and brothers have been saying? You know, the reason why they're coming out with digital is because they're getting ready to roll out this system where you're gonna have to receive, this devil's brand implanted in your hand or your forehead just to be able to, be a part of this world. Right? It says the European Commission has launched the EU's new digital identity wallets, allowing users in the bloc's 27 member states to approve their identity and access services via their mobile phone. See, you won't be able to access any services unless you get a part of that system. And that's in the book of Revelation all the way. Now, I'm gonna get a few scriptures and we might read a little more of this article, right? So this is 2 Corinthians 2:13. It says, let me go to it. Let me pull it up in my sword on my phone. 2 Corinthians chapter 2. Mm, or 1 Corinthians, yeah. 1 Corinthians 2 and 12. It says, now we have not received the spirit of the world, but the spirit which is of the Most High. What's the spirit of the Lord? Right? When you think about Yahushua, Revelation, I believe that's chapter 12 and 19. I believe it says, spirit of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy, right? That's the spirit. So we receive the spirit of prophecy with this spirit of Yahushua, right? It says, which is the Most High, that we might know the things that are freely given unto us of the Most High. It says, which things also we speak, not in the words which man's wisdom speak, right? Because man's wisdom say this whole new direction, all going digital, all this stuff, tying into what the great reset, all that. They look at that as good because what does they say? What do they say? It says you will own nothing and you will be happy. That's part of the great reset, right? That's part of universal income and everything because everybody have a set way and nobody can have any more or any less. You know, their mindset is to reduce emissions by basically taking all your goods away, right? It says verse 13 again. It says 1 Corinthians 2:13. It says which things also we speak not in the words which man's wisdom teacheth, but which the Holy Spirit teacheth. Which is what is the Spirit? John 6:63. Spirit is the word of the Most High. It says, comparing spiritual things with spiritual. And what is the spiritual thing that we're comparing with spiritual? The things that are happening in the world compared to what the scriptures say would be set up at the end of days, right? Here it is. We know they got something that could be put in your hand to buy and sell. Here's the system, right? To identify you, lock you into the system, give you ability to buy and sell, right? And here is a possible infrastructure to allow that system to run
Examples.
more easily, including other things, right? comparing spiritual things to spiritual, right? So this is Second Ezra 9:1. It says, "And he answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. When thou seest part of these signs, past which I have told thee before." Right? So this is what we're doing. We're measuring the times through what? Looking out in the world, being vigilant, staying on our watch, seeing these things are coming to pass, and bringing out the scriptures to inform you of them. Let me grab this and we'll go back to that. This is going back to the building because this is what we've been doing. This is what brother's been doing. This is Nehemiah 4:8. It says and conspired all of them together to come and fight against Jerusalem and to hinder it. Right, going into the heathen when we're building the temple, and Sambalat and Abiah, I believe it is. It says, nevertheless, we made our prayer unto the Most High and set a watch against them day and night because of them. See, this is the watch that we're. This is what they did physically, and we're doing this through the Spirit. The scriptures tell you the Lord has set watchmen upon thy towers, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day and night. So we're on our watch looking for the signs that this devil is about to move, and this is one of them. So back in 2 Ezra 9:2, then thou shalt well understand that it is the very same time when the Most High will begin to visit the world which He made. So these things are happening because what the Lord is about to visit the world which He made. This is First Peter um, 4. First Peter 4:7. It says, "But the end of all things is at hand. Therefore, be ye therefore sober and watching the prayer." This is what we're supposed to be doing. This is it says I'll keep reading. It says, "And above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves," meaning be a brother, man. "For charity shall cover the multitude of sins. Use hospitality one to another without grudging. As every man hath received the gift, even so minister the same one to another." Right? So you receive this word, minister what you've been given one to another to keep brothers in the spirit, to keep brothers on the lookout, to keep brothers in the loop. It says, as good stewards of the manifold grace of the Most High. You see? You're a steward. What does a steward do? He serves. He's a public steward, servant. This is what we do. So you look out in the world and you see these things. This is a whole procession of things that are happening in the world that shows you that what? A system is being set up to make a prophecy, a great prophecy in the scriptures come to pass. The Second Thessalonians 2. And and start at 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come falling away first." And that first falling away was in 70 AD when Israel lost the land of Israel and fled into all those other countries. Man, that was when they fell away. Right? It says, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And that man of sin was revealed in that time, and he's being revealed again now. You knew that devil as the Romans was a damn devil because of all the wickedness that he was doing. When you look into the history of the Romans, there were some nasty ass pedophiles, rapists, murderers, right? Liars, deceivers, man. This is what they were. And they came back, and you know them today as white people, as so-called white people, right? And when you look at a true Edomite, a so-called Caucasian today, but they're nasty ass rapists, robbers, murderers, right? Liars, cheaters, stealers, right? It says, verse 4, it says, "Who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worship." See, this devil sets up laws against what the Lord set up, saying that his way is better. Have homosexuals walking down the street. You don't even know if some of these women you look at are actually women because of this devil. It says, "Or that is worship, so that he as the Most High Sitteth in the temple of power, showing himself that he is a power, because this is his way to show that he's a power. Setting up the Internet of Things, so he knows everything that's going on. He can pinpoint you everywhere. You're never out of his loop, right? This is what he's doing. This is keep going in this lesson. This is Ezekiel 28. And 2 it says, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus say Yahweh, power because thine heart is lifted up. Tyrus was a chief city of the Greeks. Basically, is a port city. Very wealthy. It says because thine heart is lifted up. Now it said, I am a God, and this is Esau. This is Esau, his spirit all the way. I said, in the seat of God, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not the Most High. Thou, though thou set thy heart as the heart of the Most High. And this is what he's so proud that he's setting up all this stuff, right? It says the EU's 450 million citizens will be able to use this service to file tax returns, open bank accounts, enroll at universities, and link their national digital identity to their driving license. Officials said at a press conference on Thursday. You see? Meaning they're going to have direct access to how much you make, how much you spend, what you spend it on, who you trade it with. It's not going to be any more privacy. It says the wallets are not compulsory. The people will be able to choose which aspect of their identity, data, and certificates they share with third parties, which that's going to end. It's going to be mandatory. The commission said the EU's executive has asked member states to set up the technical system and guidelines underpinning the scheme by September 2022. Meaning they're moving the stuff. They move it quick, and it says for them to start preparatory work work immediately. See, they're doing this quick. The devil's moving because he knows that he has but a short time. You see? We get this and end it out here. This is Revelation 13 and 15. And it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, which that image is the system. And you think about an image consultant what? He tries to do what? He tries to basically control the narrative of how you see something. Right? So a system is what? To control the narrative of how things go. Right? So it says Revelation 13:15, he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. The image is a system. The beast is the governing body, right? Going into NATO and the EU, it says NATO, EU, with America, right? Because America's the one that calls the big shots, really. And that the image of the beast, the system of that beast, of that governing system, should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right? Because if you don't join that system, you're either a threat or you're going to hinder progress in their eyes, right? Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, in that no man buy or sell, save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You see? A whole system, an Internet of Things, everything's being prepped up for this devil to roll. Right? So these are the times we're in. So, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to say, call halal, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakada, Shalom.